I had the bag of bread in my hands, and as I got closer to the car, I could tell the customer thought it was his food. I then got right up to the car, reached my arms out, and then boom!
Working at Panera full-time was tiring, bro. I had to get up every morning at 5 a.m. because I had to open. But also, working at Panera was interesting at the same time. Interesting as in just dealing with all the different types of customers that I would see every day. Some were amazing. Some were super polite, nice, kind, just delightful to talk to. And then others, well, not so much. If any of you have ever worked in fast food, and I'm sure a lot of you have, you would know all the different types of customers that you get. One type that you'd get, I'd call the rager. There was one time where this grown man, probably had about 4 kids in his car, came running into Panera, screaming that his soup was cold.
My soup! Are you kidding me? No!
And I mean, this dude was screaming his head off. The whole restaurant turned and looked at him. Like, how do people get that angry over soup? I feel for the kids, honestly. Another type of customer that you'll get, I'd call, and a lot of people will call them, the Karen.
Why, hello, ma'am. Would you like to try our new toasted baguettes? They're very delicious, I should add.
Are you seriously asking me that right now? How dare you assume that I want to try that? Are you serious? How dare you assume?
The next type of customer you'll get, the kidnapper. Yeah, if you work fast food, you might have to deal with this. I know I did. I remember sitting there, minding my own business, talking to my boy Dean, my coworker Dean, that's my guy.
But then as I'm talking to him, all of a sudden, my car broke down on the side of the road and my phone's dead. Do you mind if I use yours?
When he asked to use my phone, I honestly didn't think anything of it. I mean, his car was broken down. I felt bad for the guy. Turns out nobody answered his call, so he gave me my phone back. Left the restaurant. I didn't really think anything of it, neither did Dean. Then, all of a sudden, 5 minutes later, he comes back in and starts talking to us. Now, I know that's not the worst thing in the world that could happen. He was literally such a nice guy. Like, he was the nicest guy in the world. But I think he was trying to play it off here. You'll see. You'll see what I'm saying, all right?
And then out of nowhere, he randomly asks if either me or Dean can take him to Walmart to help him get his car fixed.
And for some reason, I said yes. Bro, I was tripping. To give you guys kind of an idea of like the kind of person I am, I sometimes have a hard time saying no. Especially back then. This was like 3 years ago. But I should never have said yes to that man, bro. Y'all don't understand. Like, y'all are probably thinking, why? Well, his car broke down on the side of the road. He has no one to help him. He has nobody to call. No one's answering his phone. Yes! Exactly. This was the year at the time, 2020, where you have all the resources in the world, bro. All the technology in the world to help you. If your buddy wasn't answering your phone, you could have called the police to help you, to freaking escort your car, do whatever. Take you to Walmart, you know. Panera was pretty busy that day, honestly. You could have asked anybody else in the restaurant, any adult. But out of everyone you ask kids working at a cash register to help you. At the time I was 20 years old, I looked 16. For all he knows, I'm 16. And not to mention, my shift ended in 3 hours. I still had 3 hours left on my shift. And for some reason, he was willing to wait. Either this dude has the worst problem-solving skills of all time, or he wanted to kidnap me. You know, he could have went next door to Starbucks and asked their cashier. I mean, heck, the McDonald's down the street, you know, Taco Bell down the road, they all have cashiers. So, like, I am not the only person in the world. You do not need to wait on me. But yeah, I said yes to this man, bro. What was I thinking, bro? My shift ended up going as normal. Bro, sitting outside in the parking lot waiting for me. Pulled up a chair. Like, where did he get this chair from? His car's broken down. I had to come up with an escape, bro. He was out there. There was no avoiding him. I had to outsmart this dude. I had to. I began pacing back and forth. My mind was racing. My hands were sweaty. Knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. He's nervous! All of a sudden, I thought of an idea. You know how Panera and other fast food restaurants have curbside pickup where customers just sit outside in their car and wait for their food that they ordered online? Using that was my game plan. First step, I had to clock out without him seeing me. Next, I had to grab a curbside pickup bag. Then I needed to play it off. So I filled the bag with bread to make it seem like I was genuinely delivering something. Now, the final step, I had to leave the store. Every step I took felt like slow motion. Boom. 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 What am I doing?
I then headed out the front door for Panera. And as I headed out, I saw the kidnapper in my peripheral. I nodded at him, he nodded back. On the outside, I looked calm, but on the inside, I honestly was freaking out kind of. I didn't know what was going to happen. I began walking to the customer's car. I tried to walk not too fast and not too slow. I didn't want to seem out of the ordinary, you know? I had the bag of bread in my hands, and as I got closer to the car, I could tell the customer thought it was his food. I then got right up to the car, reached my arms out, and then boom! I took that food away from him like an RPO handoff in football. I started sprinting so fast, Usain Bolt would not have caught me that day. Tyreek Hill would not have caught me that day. 12 would not have caught me that day. I didn't even turn around to see if the kidnapper was chasing me. I was out, bro.
I can only imagine what the customer was thinking, dude. Bro probably thought I was stealing his food. Like, bro literally said, man, ain't nobody kidnapping me. Come on now. But what if I did take him to Walmart? Would I have gotten kidnapped? Heck no, boy. You know what would have happened? Man, I would have beat this dude to the ground. I would have talked so crazy.
If I actually would have went with this dude, it would have been the end of his kidnapping career. I would have kidnapped him. Man, you ain't kidnapping me. You kidnapping the wrong man, boy. You ain't kidnapping nothing. You a little boy to me. Sit your butt down and don't talk with that big old nose. I bet you can smell everything, can't you? Why you getting mad? I ain't the one kidnapping people. Oh, thank goodness, officer. Yeah, the kidnapper, he's right over here. Yeah, you're under arrest for the kidnapping and assault of a man who just needed help getting his car fixed. Oh.
Bro, it's an almond.
I'm trying an almond.
Q&A animation.
I don't get the hype. I don't get the hype.
It's an almond. What do you want it to taste like?